Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. Welcome back to my top 20 for 2020. This time, it's 2010 slashers, and that's anything from 2010 to 2019. And to be honest, 2020 is not over yet, so it kind of wouldn't have bothered me if you guys would have included 2020 either. Although, I don't believe I have anything from 2020 because I don't know that anything came out that would have made this list. But, that's just me. A big special thank you to everyone who's participated and for Joe, the horror man, for helping me come up with this challenge. Let's get started. Coming in at number 20 is The Sleeper. I love this movie. I've been a big supporter of this for a long time. This is independent slasher movie done correctly. It's a throwback to 80s slasher films, and it's just amazing in my opinion. Now, this is the VHS DVD combo. I had the DVD, but the VHS in the big box was actually sent to me by my friend Eric from Last Venom 76, who is back making videos. Definitely check him out. I'll put his links in the description box below. Thank you so much, Eric. This is awesome. I love this movie. Coming in at number 19 is Hellfest. Now, I saw this in the theaters with my cousin, and it just impressed me unbelievably. It really made me feel good because slasher movies were back in the theaters. And I really like this one. I especially love the ending. It's very mean spirited. And yeah, Hellfest, number 19. Coming in at number 18 is Home Sweet Home. I'll defend this movie till the day I die. I don't hear anyone else talk about it. But I think it's a fantastic, not only home invasion movie, because I know it made that list as well, but it's also a fantastic slasher movie. It's a wicked little movie. Definitely check it out. That's Home Sweet Home. Coming up next is Never Hike Alone. A big thank you to Brad from Bronco Juggalo for sending me this, as I believe he sent it to me for Christmas last year, or my birthday, I can't remember, or just because. But he's an awesome dude, and the last Friday the 13th movie we got, unfortunately, was the remake. Now, it's not unfortunate because it was bad. It's just unfortunate because we hit a bit of a dry spell with Friday the 13th. But the people over at Womp Stomp just did a fantastic job, and I cannot wait till Never Hike in the Snow comes out. Awesome movie. Coming in at number 16 is Silent Night. Now, Silent Night is a remake of Silent Night, Deadly Night, and I think it's done extremely well. I get cravings to watch this movie. I don't know what it is. It's just one of those movies like The Sleeper that I just need to see it sometimes. And it's done extremely, extremely well. Thing about remakes is you take the source material, you do something a little bit different with it, and that's what they did with this. That's Silent Night. Alright, coming in at number 15 is another favorite of mine. Well, these are all favorites. And that is Blood Runs Cold. Now, this is a Norwegian film, I believe. And it's not only a slasher movie, but it's a creature feature. And I just love this movie. It's fantastic. Blew me away the first time I saw it. And sometimes movies have different effects on me at different times, but I've only grown to like this one more. And that is Blood Runs Cold. Awesome movie. Coming up next is Cub. Now this I found out through a fellow YouTuber who no longer makes videos, and after his description of this I had to see it and just fell in love with it. It's a fantastic slasher, also a psychological horror movie, but yeah, great slasher movie. Definitely check it out. Coming up next is The Town That Dreaded Sundown. Another remake. Or is it a sequel? Or is it both? You be the judge of that one. This movie is just fantastic, and I've loved it since the first time I saw it. Also, I am a big fan of the original, as I'm sure most of you who know me know this. So, yeah. Town Address Sundown. Coming up next is The Barn. I cannot wait for part two. I think this movie is absolutely fantastic. It's got a great Halloween feel and it's very atmospheric. Big fan of this movie. Awesome. Awesome film. Awesome film. And that's The Barn. Coming in at number 11. Shouldn't be a big surprise. And that is Leprechaun Returns. Now this is Leprechaun movie. It's a direct sequel to the original, and it's a slasher movie done right. It's just fantastic. Doesn't get much better than this. This is a great movie. And the guy who stepped in for Warwick Davis did one hell of a job. That's Leprechaun Returns. Alright guys, we're into the top 10. And coming in at number 10 is Malevolence 3, Killer. I'm a big fan of this trilogy, and this movie, which is a direct sequel to Malevolence, is fantastic. The second movie is actually a prequel, but this picks up right where the first one left off, and it's brilliant. Fantastic low-budget horror movie. Coming up next is Rob Zombie's 31. This movie's awesome. Being able to share this with Joe and Brad, it was Joe's first time watching it, it was awesome. Seeing his reaction to this movie, he loves this movie as well. All three of us do. This is one of my favorites from Rob Zombie, and this is just a great movie. Doomhead is one nasty piece of work. Richard Brake is a great actor. I'm glad they put him in 3 from Hell. Coming up next is Terra Fire. This movie is just mean-spirited and amazing. Can't wait for Terra Fire 2. I'm sure that'll be on a list somewhere along the line. Yeah, Art the Clown, amazing. Coming up next is one not many people probably have on their list, but it's Puppet Master, The Littlest Reich. Now, this is a slasher movie, and this is awesome. I just can't tell you how much I loved this movie the first time I saw it. I was so happy that someone took Puppet Master and did something a little bit different with it. And it's just a great, fun slasher movie. Yeah. This movie is definitely a recommendation. If you haven't seen this, you're doing yourself a disservice. Coming up at number 6 is Halloween 2018. Just a great movie. I really don't know what to say about this that hasn't already been said. Yes, I know I have said that I find this movie overrated, and I thought that too much of a big deal was made about it, but it is a fantastic film. And it's Halloween. Brought Halloween back to us. So, the real Halloween, not Rob Zombie's Halloween. So, yeah, Halloween 2018. Amazing movie. Alright, guys, we're into the top 5. And coming in at number 5 is The Strangers Prey at Night. Now, while the first movie was a little bit more of a home invasion movie, this movie is a straight-out slasher, and it is fantastic. Not only for the kills, but also for the soundtrack. I actually like this one better than the original. So, yeah. That's number 5. Coming in at number 4 is The Curse of Chucky. After Seed of Chucky, it really took something special to bring the Child's Play franchise back. And that was this movie. This movie is just amazing. Such a good flick. Cult of Chucky is good as well, but nowhere near this. So, yeah. Curse of Chucky. Coming in at number 3 is one that hardly anyone talks about, and I don't understand why. And that's Girl House. This is a great, great slasher movie featuring Slane, who is a rapper. It's got everything you'd want in a horror movie. It's got a lot of gratuitous nudity, and that's basically what it's about. It's about um, a house that houses girls who do internet porn, and some guy falls in love with one of them and doesn't know how to take no for an answer. Yeah, more or less. Yeah, fantastic movie. Love it. All right, coming up at number 2 is Found. Now, I love this movie. I think this movie is absolutely fantastic. This movie just missed being one of my very favorite movies of all time, and that was at the end. I just love the way the kid's into horror. I could really relate to that. His brother, there's just so many different dynamics involved in this film. Yeah, it's just fantastic. I also love Headless. Headless is a fantastic slasher as well. More brutal, more bloody, but great just the same. And coming in at number 1, shouldn't be a big surprise to anyone that knows me, is Maniac. This movie blew me away. I don't know what else to say about it. It's made so many of my list. It's made a few number 1s on my list. I was so skeptical about Elijah Wood playing Frank, but he just knocked it out of the park. It's taking the original source material and doing something different. I was surprised actually how many remakes are on here, depending on if you consider Town That Dreaded Sundown a remake or sequel. I think it's kind of both, but anyway. Maniac, number 1. What more can I say? Again, thank you to everyone who's participated. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.